Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Aspirants of Education. I hope all of you will be fine. My name is Muhammad Moin. Today we will discuss steel and its types. Okay. First, we should know about what is steel. Simply, we can take this concept in the case of steel, xylem and phloem formed together steel. Okay, keep in mind just this concept. Now we see detail from notes. Xylem and phloem together form steels. There are different patterns of porocambium in different plants during differentiation. Okay, thus when there are different patterns of porocambium in different plants during differentiation. Okay, thus different types of steels are produced. Okay, but in what sense steels are used? Why steels are useful? Why it has importance? Okay, so it has importance because steel types are used in taxonomy of different plants. Okay, thus different plant types of steels are found in different vascular plants. Okay, now we see the types of steels. First one is that proto-steel. Okay, proto-steel, the xylem in the form of a solid mass in proto-steel. In this xylem in the form of solid mass. Okay, just this word keep in mind, solid mass. Xylem in the form of solid mass. Okay, it forms the central core of the steel. Proto-steel forms the central core of the steel. Okay, pericycle and endodermis surrounds the phloem. Pericycle and endodermis surround the phloem. Inside the xylem is present. Outside the xylem, phloem is present, and outside the phloem, pericycle and endodermis are present. Okay. So, what happened next? Almost all roots have proto-steel. Keep in mind, all roots have just proto-steel, not other types of steel. Okay, proto-steel are present in all roots. Okay, so there are two types of proto-steel. First one is that haplo-steel, and second one is that actinosteel. To take difference between these two types of proto-steel, keep in mind. First is that actinosteel is in this xylem is star-like, and in this xylem smooth and rounded, means circular form. Okay, smooth and rounded in haplosteel, and in actinosteel xylem core in the form of star. Okay, now we see from notes, haplosteel, the proto-steel, because it is a type of proto-steel, so the proto-steel in which xylem core is smooth and rounded, okay, is called haplosteel, as I told you earlier about that. Now second is that actinosteel, the proto-steel in which xylem core is star-like is called actinosteel. Okay, as I told you before, actinosteel in this xylem core is star-like, and in this xylem core is smooth and rounded in shape. Okay, now we see next these plates. It has ridges and furrows. Mean in this xylem has ridges and furrows. Okay, and phloem is present within these furrows. Okay, as we are discussing about actinosteel, okay, in actinosteel this one is ridges and these are ridges. Okay, xylem has ridges and furrows. This one is furrow and these are furrows. Okay, in phloem is present within these furrows. Okay, keep in mind. Now we see from the notes, in proto-steel, the proto-steel in which, as I told you earlier, it has ridges and furrows. Phloem is present within these furrows. phloem is present within these furrows. Okay, now we see the next type of stele, that is plactostele. Keep in mind from this word placto means it is related to plates. Okay, in this xylem forms several plates. Okay, so these are plates, and phloem is present within these within these plates. Phloem is present within these plates. Now we see the from notes. Plactostele. Okay, in plactostele, xylem forms several plates. As I told you, these plates lie parallel to each other. Okay, these plates lie parallel to each other. Okay, among the phloem elements, these are phloem elements, and these xylem present parallel to one another among the phloem elements. Okay, as you can see here with the help of diagram. Okay, now we'll see the next type of stele, that is sphenostele. Okay, in sphenostele, main difference in sphenostele is that it forms the pit, the center part of the ticket. Central part is called pit. In this sphenostele, it has pit. Now these we see the from notes. Okay, in sphenostele, the vascular tissue is in the form of a hollow cylinder. Parenchymatous cells in the center forms the pit. As I told you, in some cases, the vascular supply of a branch in sphenostele departs from the main vascular cylinder. Okay, it forms a gap in the main cylinder. Leaf gaps are present in the macrophilous plants, but there are no gaps in microphilous. Okay, there are following types of sphenostele. First one is that ectofluid, and second one is that amphifluid sphenostele. Ectofluid sphenostele and amphifluid sphenostele. Ecto means outside, and amphi means amphi means both sides. In ectofluid, phloem is present inside, just outside the xylem. But in amphifluid sphenostele, phloem and pericycle and endodermis present inside and outside the phloem. In this ectofluid sphenostele, endodermis and pericycle present just outside the phloem. Okay, now we see from notes what happened. Ectofluid sphenostele, in this, xylem is bounded by the phloem. Okay, pericycle and endodermis are present only the outer side. Okay, just keep in mind. In ectofluid, pericycle and endodermis are present just only on outer side. Okay, but in amphifluid sphenostele, in this case, xylem is bounded by phloem on both sides, and pericycle and endodermis are present towards the outer and the inner side, mean outer and inner side. It is found in certain ferns, amphifluid sphenostele. Now we see with help of diagram, and you can see here, this one is pit, and this one is xylem with red dotted lines, and this one is phloem with blue dotted, and this one is pericycle, and this one is endodermis. Okay, here no inner endodermis and outer dermis, just one outside endodermis. Okay, here pericycle, not outer side, not inner. Okay, xylem is same and phloem is. As we were discussing about amphifluid sphenostele. Okay, so in the center there is pit, then there is inner endodermis, then inner pericycle, then inner phloem, then xylem, then outer phloem, then outer pericycle, and then outer endodermis. I revise. Please keep in mind, first in the center there is pit, then inner endodermis, then inner pericycle, then inner phloem, then xylem, then outer phloem, then outer pericycle, and then outer endodermis. Okay, now we see next type of stele. We will discuss our next types in next lecture. If you have any queries and questions, please you may ask freely in the comment section. Please subscribe our channel and share this video and press the bell icon to get new updates. Thank you so much.